This final video will walk you through the assessment tools available in the course packs. As we've mentioned a few times, a hallmark feature of these course packs will be the assessment questions that professors can issue for various media and activities, as well as the addition of the pre and the post tests. In keeping with our theme of simplicity and convenience for instructors, we have set them up in such a way that instructors can assign them as is without modification, or if they prefer, can customize as desired before issuing to students. This section will walk you through how this works and the best approach to taking when demonstrating them in calls. First, we're going to take a look at the student resources in Chapter 1. As you can see, there are actually 4 different quizzes here. The pretest, this media quiz, the GIS map quiz, and the post-test. There's actually 5 if you look at both versions of the post-test. There are other opportunities for quizzing as well, because we only included 1 out of 10 different video quizzes available in this demo chapter. The reality, though, is that most instructors will not use this much assessment for every chapter. They will likely want to pick and choose what they want to use. So we've given them the ability to make these choices all within the Blackboard test generator. The other major benefit to this approach is that it makes the gradebook far more manageable for instructors. Some publishers, including Norton, automatically deploy all of their assessments. So if a professor does not want to use a certain quiz, they have to manually delete them. To demonstrate how these tools work to a professor, you can start by showing them how the student resources appear when the course pack is imported. Do that by viewing the student preview up here and turning edit mode off. When you click this button, you'll see that there are actually no assessments deployed. So when the course pack is imported into Blackboard, the only links that will automatically be available will be the learning objectives, the ebook, the articles, flashcards, and multimedia resources, at least within the Ritzer text. When you turn edit mode back on, that is when you see all of these assessments, which, as the notes mention, are only deployed for demo purposes here. There are several places in Blackboard that you can go to set up an assessment, which you will want to show in your demos. If you are in a content area, like this chapter of student resources, you can just go up into assessments and select test. You can also go into your control panel under course tools and select tests, surveys, and pools. These are both options. If we select it from here, we're just going to select text or test. And as you can see, these are all the different assessment options available just in Chapter 1. The first is the test bank here. Then you have your journal article quizzes and all the different multimedia quizzes that are available with this chapter. You can also deploy the map quizzes and the pre and the post tests from the screen if you want to. This is the best option for instructors that want to use these quizzes as is, without major customization. To demonstrate, let's select one of the video quizzes. This will take us to the test options in Blackboard. As we showed you earlier, the video is embedded right in the test instructions, so students do not need to link out to watch it. An instructor simply needs to make the link available to students here, and then set the parameters for the exam. How many attempts, scoring, if they want a timer available, when it will be available to them, due dates, etc. Once completed, instructor simply needs to click Submit, and there you go. The assessment and the quiz is listed right here in the student area. If an instructor wants to go back in and edit any parts of it, such as add edit, or remove questions, they go to edit the test here. And here are the list of questions. I should remind you that while the Ritzer video quizzes primarily include short answer questions, most of the course packs will offer multiple choice and true-false questions that will automatically grade. So instructors can click here on the plus sign to add questions. They can also modify these questions. They can change the point totals for questions, and they can delete questions if they don't want them here.